In FIFA, you need a player that can help you get those big wins in FUT Champions. The kind of player that can help you go from Gold 3 to Gold 1, or even Gold 1 to Elite 1. And there is a card who costs in the region of 70,000 coins who can do all of that and more. He's one of the greatest strikers of our generation, and his name is Sergio Agüero. It is ridiculous how good this card is for the price. He is a player that should be more than 100k, yet right now, thanks to the current market, is currently valued at 70,000 coins. And it's safe to say, Aguero is worth every penny of that. And if you guys can snipe him for a good price, then go for it. Also, this is my current Road to Glory team for the last weekend league. And yesterday, guys, we're going to be doing a big FUT Champions player review, squad review, highlight. I love doing these so much. And more importantly, giving you guys big tips and tricks to hopefully improve at FIFA, and even answering a lot of your guys' questions from the, all platforms and social media. A lot to get into here, guys. But 70k for Aguero, 70 to 75k is the current price for him. And it obviously took a lot to get rid of Griezmann. Like, it was hard to get rid of Griezmann, even more down to the fact that he did cost around 105k at the time. What, about in October? I've had him for so long. And then I thought, you know what? I want to try some big new strikers that are very, very lethal in this game. And more importantly, strikers I hadn't tried. This Road to Glory, guys, is always about trying a new player, new teams. And today is that very special day. So in terms of the players that I'm using, obviously got Mane left forward. I've got Bernardo Silva. I've got Aguero being the striker. A Sanchez centre mid. I do start Guardiola and Nakata. However, as you guys can probably imagine, I do have to sub them off. They're not great. Nakata will score more than I actually think. And Guardiola will also do work for about the first 2 minutes of any game. And that's about it. They always have to come off for Sanchez and preferably Acuna from Argentina. So this next guy had the players such as Fabian Schär, Harry Kane at Cam, who we regularly do a bit of a weird impression of. I don't know why we do that all the time. But anyway, into this game we go. In this weekend league, guys, I've got to say it was very odd. Weekend league. I did play well at times, but then, to be honest, towards the latter stage, guys, I said it to myself this week, I'm going to start changing my weekend league schedule because I never really play games on Fridays. I always tend to play games on Saturday and then do like 20 games on Sunday. Well, when I played 20 games on Sunday, last Sunday, we just beat Man United, came back from that. I didn't need to mention that we just beat Man United, but we did beat Man United. And yeah, they're not going through a good patch, are they? They need to not have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as manager. But that's a different topic, isn't it? Anyway, and not have Ed Woodward. Anyway, shut up, Matt. Move on. So I got back at like 10 p.m. and I started playing Weekend League, guys, at 10 p.m. I didn't finish until 5:30. And a Weekend League hangover is a real thing when you play more than like maybe 12 games in one day. It really is. Unless you can get loads of rage quits, then it's just like, you feel so tired. Like, you might not even look tired, but my days, if you play FIFA on a Monday, when you played so many games on a Sunday, it's crazy. It really is. So, what am I thinking about the new update? A lot of you guys have been asking me, like, Matt, what are your thoughts on this? You know, you play obviously a lot of FIFA throughout the week and on the Weekend League. What are you thinking about this current update? For me, guys, I've got to say, the current update, I'm liking it in terms of dribbling. Passing has felt a bit odd so far for me, but dribbling has been really, really fun to use. Dribbling has been increased to be better, so that's only going to be a good thing in the next Weekend League. Also, a big thing that I actually tried myself in this Weekend League, and I didn't get to master it properly. We did try it on stream during FUT Champions. There is currently a penalty glitch, guys, that you can pretty much score probably like 90% of the time. That I'm not going to explain what it is, but you'll see me try it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not probably going to do a big video on it. However, I'm expecting it to be patched for this current Weekend League. So stay tuned for that during this video as well. Also, the biggest tip I could give you guys for the next weekend league. And I did beat a pro player, I believe, during this highlights video. And one of the reasons why I beat him was down to this tactic. So, if you are not getting much of the ball, if your opponent... Look at those cool tracksuits, by the way. Very nice tracksuits there. If your opponent is dominating the midfield, if they're getting in at your defense too easily, make sure to use team press for like 10 to 15, maybe max 20 minutes of a game. And you will not believe the results you get. The amount of times that I was getting dominated in games in the weekend league, guys, and then simply press down on the D-pad, I believe, and then I think it's left on the D-pad after that, and you press team press. And the amount of times my players were just defending immensely, my opponent then started to panic. They were really surprised. In fact, some games I left it on team press like a half, and it was fantastic. I couldn't believe the change in dynamic for my team. It was absolutely crazy. So the amount of times I was in a really close, tough game, I needed to do something different. And the difference maker was honestly team press. And it really helped me play through those kind of slow-paced games where I just needed to get at my opponent more. And you're going to see me do that a lot in these games in FUT Champions. So there is Aguero doing what he does best there. He scores goals. Again, like Griezmann. But for me, Aguero was probably more clinical in the inside of the box. Griezmann might be the best all-rounder, but Griezmann's definitely probably better in terms of scoring from long range. But Aguero is just a beast in the box. He really is that magician in the 18-yard box. Give him the ball, he'll most likely score when given the chance. Like, that's the biggest thing. Aguero just needs one chance. He will score so many goals for you guys, whether it be a finesse shot, whether it be a power shot as well. But again, like this weekend league, I said before, was a weird one. I felt like I played quite well, like in terms of with the Road to Glory team. But I felt like we've defo got like a level to go up as well. I definitely think we can play better than I played during this like big player review and squad review. I really feel like I can play a lot better, guys. Also, I'm defo debating using a best 100k team, like for a video, maybe on FUT Champions soon. So let me know what kind of squad that you want to see. However, this guy did go and rage quit, I believe, so we got the win. We are at 3-0. I always say, guys, if you can get to like even 10-5, 10-4, that's a really good record. People put pressure on themselves to always get the undefeated record. They always try to get like 20-6 or 14-2. Honestly, 14, I would say anything from 14-0 to 14-5 is great. I think that's fantastic in my opinion. Some of the hardest games I have are in that like 8 to 14 range. So that for me is always a consideration. Always make sure you're not putting too much pressure on yourself. If one of your mates is like, oh yeah, my mate Chris, for example, got, 14-1. And then you're like, I'm at 14-5. Don't let that get to you, man. Just be like, you know what? 14-5, guys, is a really good record. That's nearly a 3 win-loss ratio. I always compare it to, your kill-death ratio in Call of Duty. I always used to have like a 2 KD, which is really good. But I had mates who had like a 3 KD, and they were amazing. So if you can get like a 3 win-loss ratio in Weekend League, that is sensational. Because some of the games you come up against, some of the teams you play, some of the players you have to, face are really good. So make sure you're not putting that pressure on yourself at all. But look at that, like Aguero, man, his near post finishing was absolutely sensational. He is a striker that I would recommend if you have a Premier League if you have a Premier League team, then honestly, try and get Aguero. You need to. This was that kind of game, though. This was actually really tough start. I couldn't get the ball off the guy. Went into a team press mode. Got the ball to Aguero. And 2 quick goals in a very short amount of time. So this guy, I think, rage quit. There were a lot of rage quits during the last weekend league, which is always a nice thing. In fact, you will see me rage quit, guys. Yes, I never rage quit, however, unless I'm really tired and I just cannot be bothered playing in a game which I know is going to be super tough and just sweaty to win. I never rage quit other than being super tired. That's why, though, when I'm not tired, guys, I feel like I can challenge anyone, right? I feel that confident right now. So it goes to show, man, just practice at this game and you can really, really feel improvement. That's what I felt recently. And speaking of improvement, guys, I bought a dartboard, right, for the house. I put it in the gym. It's amazing. It's really, really relaxing to play. And already, I'm getting improvement. Practice makes perfect, right? Anyway, nice goal there with, I believe, Bernardo Silva, who, again, was a revelation. Also, another revelation. Actually, that wasn't Bernardo Silva, my bad. It's actually Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is brilliant. He was around 20,000 coins for an 86 rated player. No matter what, that is not a bad investment. The amount of times, you know, there's going to be like an 86 rated squad needed for an SBC. Like, eventually, I might even use him in SBC if we want to, maybe like an icon SBC. But it goes to show you can find some, honestly, game-changing players for, you know, 10 to 20k. Fabinho, Firmino, Bruno Fernandes, they're all in that price range. And Bruno Fernandes, guys, was nothing short of great. Really solid midfielder. And in fact, it's weird. I didn't actually start off that greatly with Bruno Fernandes, but eventually he kind of just clicked. He really, really just made me think, damn, there are some amazing cheaper options in this game. However, we get the 6-0 win there with this team. And I always say, guys, I'm super happy with a 4-0 start. It's like winning a FUT draft. It's not easy. Sometimes I have the most ridiculously tough first games in a weekend league. Let me know how you feel before you play the first weekend league. Anyway, moving on from a few tips and tricks, I will get back into that shortly. Gonna answer some questions here I'm gonna start on Discord. So, got my man here, lgt.discord, who says on the Discord server, who says, when did you start playing FIFA? I actually started playing FIFA in, I think FIFA 98 was my first. No, sorry, it wasn't. FIFA 97, as we had, me and my two brothers growing up, we played a lot of international superstar soccer, which is Pro Evolution Soccer before it became PES. And it was a very fun time, but I actually have told you guys this a lot before in the past on different videos and stuff. And I grew up playing PES, non-stop PES. I did not play FIFA that much after, I guess, probably 2003 till probably 2008, 2009. So I had like a 6-year kind of very on and off period of FIFA. FIFA 09 was when I properly returned, and I loved FIFA 09. I played FIFA 09 more than any FIFA I had before. It was amazing. Nice goal there, by the way, by that guy. But yeah, it was seriously a brilliant time. And I started FIFA 97. I had FIFA 2003, played that so much. It was unbelievable. And that was a FIFA where I actually weirdly, sometimes in the past, guys, I've chosen like a random Premier League team in the past and to do career mode with. And for some reason, I selected Newcastle in my first career mode because I didn't want to choose my team Liverpool because I didn't want to change the players we've currently got. I had Newcastle as one career mode team. Had Leeds United, I believe, were in the Premier League that time. Also had Arsenal because they had Thierry Henry and I just sold their entire team and then bought some Liverpool players. I bought some Real Madrid players and it was a weird one. I don't know why I just didn't choose Liverpool, but I think I just didn't want to have disruption to my own team. So it's kind of strange looking back at that FIFA, but I really played that FIFA to death. I always wanted to win 7-0, 8-0 with unbelievable players. I always like sold the team I had and then built a new team. So yeah, they were fun times, but after that, I didn't really play FIFA other than FIFA 2006, but very good question there. Anyway, 4-1 in this current game with my man Aguero, and this was given as a penalty. I did not press tackle there, guys. And it's got to be said, Icon Swaps has a lot of hype right now, and that's a great penalty, isn't it? For me, I am unbelievably happy with my choice. I went with Van der Sar, guys, and he's been brilliant. I can't lie. He's been really, really brilliant, and he's been sensational. I've really been happy with my choice of getting Van der Sar. Has he been worth the token to spend, which is 6 tokens? Absolutely, yes. Does that mean I can then go and get different icons that I might not have got before getting Van der Sar? Yes. Will I still get Blanc? We will get into that. So, next game, we are 5-0 in the weekend league. Lionel Messi, De Jong, Pogba, Kante, Griezmann, Van Dijk, Varane. Like, this guy had a sensational team. Whenever someone's got Messi, I'm like, okay, time to step my game up because he's got an amazing team, right? However, this guy was actually good, but we got off to a great start here with Aguero and then give the ball to, I believe it's, Bernardo Silva, who, again, I can't stress enough, this Bernardo Silva card makes me think I don't ever need to get Messi. That's a massive statement. He is sensational. If you guys, I'm not sure if it's SBC style, but if you guys can get Bernardo Silva when they bring him out again, you must do it if you can, obviously, if you've got the coins and if you like that kind of player. Make sure you do because this card is brilliant. By the way, this guy was a really good player, and I'm telling you, this guy was one of the best players I played in the weekend league, so I was proud to get this very good win, but it wasn't an easy win, as you'll see. However, we move on again, guys, to another question. So, Imri on Discord has asked, I got a FIFA question. No offense, why do people play the game when it's clearly awful? So, by awful, I would like to know how he would define that, because if he's calling this gameplay awful, then, bro, you've got to go and play FIFA 19. That was a La Croqueta, terrible gameplay FIFA. But for me, I weirdly do enjoy this game when it's fast. I've said it before. When it's slow, though, I don't think it's a good FIFA. When it's slow, guys, I would give this FIFA a rating of maybe 3 out of 10 for gameplay. I've given EA so many lists of gameplay improvements. In fact, most of us have. And we're still waiting for that perfect game within FIFA. Every single FIFA, I want this game to be one of the best games we've ever played in sporting game history. This FIFA franchise is gargantuan. It's gigantic. We deserve the best FIFA possible. Now, back to the question, why are you playing this game if it's awful? For me, I don't think it's awful. I think it's got a lot of improvement. When it's fast gameplay, I do enjoy it. And I do think defending this year is actually good to do. I think it's actually a lot more manual still. I like it. But I do think going forward, there's still a lot of crap that happens in FIFA that is not sorted out. For example, rebound still for me. The amount of times that, you know, you're playing really well, the guy gets one chance, he gets a rebound goal. It can happen. You know what I mean? It's very, very annoying. But for me, I don't think it's awful. I think it's when it's slow gameplay, guys, and it's really slow, I'll actually give it 2 out of 10. I've told EA you must fix the delay issues, the server issues. So hopefully they can fix it. I've lost count of how many times I've had to passionately tell them, please invest in new servers, fix the servers, fix the gameplay. The biggest issue for me, guys, and I'll give it a freaking 0 out of 10, I hate it that much, is just the lack of consistency with gameplay. That's my biggest issue with FIFA 20. It's just huge, man. I really, really hope they one day fix that. But that's a nice goal, isn't it? By, I think that's Bernardo Silva again. Get it onto his left foot, guys. Make sure to shoot near the near post as well. It's a really important aspect of this game. Now, in terms of the actual question itself, why do you play it still? Well, to be honest, I do love the menus of FIFA, icon SBCs and waiting to return, but in terms of grinding this game, I do get a rewarding feeling in terms of grinding the game, trading a lot now. I'm trying to trade to get Team of the Year players from now on, guys. I really want to get Team of the Year Ronaldo, Team of the Year Kantes. I want to get loads of Team of the Years by just trading, right? I want to do loads of flipping of icons and stuff. I want to go down that route. However, when it comes to playing this game as we all do every day, like, PES just isn't even a rival anymore. Like, you look at the statistics, not many people really play PES compared to the level of amount of people who play FIFA, right? So there's that. Like, there's not another sports game. We're probably all waiting for a 2K FIFA, well, a 2K football game. That's always a big talking point. For me, 2K probably do the best sports games, even way better than EA. I'll be honest, they will be. They are better. 2K is a usually better game. This year's 2K, though, I don't feel like it's actually that great, but I remember playing like 2K17, and I loved it. It felt so realistic, and it was really responsive. That's what we don't get in FIFA still. I don't get that feeling of a gameplay that is really reactive. You know, when I press pass, it passes straight away. I still think FIFA's too slow. And also, when you look at FIFA, I still don't think it's that, like, realistic looking. I don't know. I need to see more variation in goals as well. So, next game, he's got Pogba, Kante, Mbappe. Pogba is such not only a rare player to pack, he's a really rare player to see in FIFA 20. He really is. You don't see him often. Also, next question, guys. I like doing this at the same time as FUT Champions highlights, player reviews. This guy called Fruity on the Discord has asked, best FIFA of all time. I want you guys to comment down below. My man there, who was it who scored that goal? We got the 1-0 lead there quickly. Who was that? It was Mane, I thought it was. So, best FIFA of all time. If you're talking best all-round FIFA, this might surprise you. I'm going to go top 3 and in order. And this is really, really tricky. I think I'm going to go. Number 3 will be FIFA 14. FIFA 14 was a fantastic FIFA for me. Loved the gameplay. It was really arcadey. Yes, there were like chip through balls and crossing, but the amount of amazing players, by the way, that's an amazing goal. The players you could get for a good price, like Adair, Draxler, George Weah at the time, Romario, they're not good price, but I'm saying like Draxler was great, De Bruyne was amazing, cheap price, but those icons as well were unstoppable. Ruud Gullit was ridiculous. Team with Ibrahimovic, that's why I'd rank it number 3. Number 2, again, this might throw you off, guys, but it's not FIFA 18. Didn't like that gameplay at all. That might be one of my least favorite FIFAs, actually. Number 2 is definitely FIFA 09. Unbelievably revolutionary game for the time. We needed that FIFA. We needed Ultimate Team. We got Ultimate Team. And it was fantastic. Really fun, arcadey FIFA that we needed. We really needed FIFA that changed the ways of looking at FIFA. We needed an Ultimate Team to really spice things up. And more importantly, the gameplay in that FIFA was great. If you guys remember, Michel Bastos, Lisandro Lopez, all of those great teams in FIFA and players to use in that game. That's why I loved it. The gameplay was great. I loved head-to-head using Roma and Leon. I absolutely loved that game. And obviously, you could use things like boosts in-game in Ultimate Team in that FIFA, where you could say, decrease the speed of your opponent's team for like 5 minutes of the game. And it really was wacky, it was wild, it was really good fun. And you had players such as Marlos in Ultimate Team. You have players like, I think, was it Marco Azevedo maybe? Maybe that's a too early FIFA. Taiwo back in the day. I love that FIFA. But that's not my favorite FIFA. Again, I don't think you guys would guess this. FIFA 17 is my favorite FIFA ever because I loved that gameplay. I loved competing in FUT Champions for the first time, and also I got to a really good level in that game. We nearly got top 100 by like a few hours in that game twice. I got 36 wins out of 40 twice and on stream. It was really good fun times then, man. And I love the gameplay in that FIFA as well. Again, that might surprise you, but we had a lot of issues actually with that FIFA with disconnects. But by the time, Team of the Year came around, I didn't get as many DCs. The gameplay a lot of the time was better even than it is now. I love the dribbling animations in that game. I really do think, yeah, FIFA 17, guys, is my favorite FIFA ever. So let me know what you think about that. Are you surprised by that? Anyway, that is a nice goal. We get it to 2-0 in this game. Now, in that first game on stream, guys, I honestly was not in the right mindset. I am much smarter, I guess, or much more wiser, I think is the word to use, in terms of like playing FIFA at the right time. Sometimes I play FIFA games, guys, when I'm just like either too tired or I'm just not in the right mindset. Been out with friends to come back and I just kind of want to have fun, right? And sometimes playing FUT Champions, I wouldn't describe it as fun. It's just intense, isn't it? So you've got to be in the right mindset. That first game and that last game of, the first game, but the previous game is what I'm saying, on stream, I just wasn't in the right mindset. I wasn't playing well, wasn't feeling competitive, and that's why I lost. I didn't play well, and I was just getting a bit like, ugh, this game has just not gone my way, and it didn't. That guy deserved the win. Anyway, we move on to the next game, and this guy was a really good player again. 3-2. 2 really tough games in a row. This is where my matchmaking, though, guys, really took, I guess, a harder stance. Like, it really took a bit of a nosedive in terms of, you know, the toughness of opponents. That guy was a great player. Ironically, though, this guy was a much better player than the guy I previously played. Sometimes you get that in FIFA, where you can lose to someone who is not as good as someone you can then beat. We got that a lot during this weekend league. But you guys are going to be intrigued to see what rank I actually got in the weekend league. It's going to be very interesting. So last week we did get 14 wins, no losses. Also, is that a foul? Let me know in the comments. I am not sure about that one personally, but you guys might disagree. I don't know. That's a very strange thing. I thought Kante was just really strong in that situation. Nice goal there, though, by his player. It's got to be said. Anyway, we are still in this game, and to be honest, this was a really tough game. I had to score a goal there, which I didn't, really think was going to go in. Ball rolls in this game, guys. Another massive tip, like the team press, like tip I gave you before, is to 100% use ball rolls as often as you can when attacking, even if it's like in the build-up to a goal or build-up in an attack. Like there, use a ball roll when you can to create that space. That then gave me the opportunity to get the goal. And that guy rage quit. He was a fantastic FIFA player. I'm not just saying it. He really was. Felt like an Elite 2, Elite 1 player. Anyway, we get the win there, and now we're into the next game. We're actually into a few games ahead of you guys. We've jumped ahead in time, and this guy went 2-0 up in a really annoying game. I can't lie. This was a very frustrating game to play, but it was all down to me. I didn't start well at all, and then I just realized, let's just try some different things, right? So we did. I ball rolled it there, took my time, and then we got the goal. I thought that guy defended that goal really well and then got a bit lucky, not clearing off the line. However, we banged it in there top right with, I think, Renato Sanchez. I was very ecstatic at that. And this is that kind of game that if I got 14-1, I would have honestly felt great. I would have really felt great about a lot of things. And hopefully, we can do well here. And no matter what, guys, this was a game where I was proud to get back into because I didn't play well, you guys saw. And in the last part of the game, I nearly got the ball there from his goalkeeper. But there have been some bizarre games in this weekend league, guys. As you can see, we are trying to attempt the penalty glitch right now in Ultimate Team. And didn't really do that well with it. We chipped it top right there. Aguero, though, nice penalty bottom left. And this guy just played well all around. He had a great penalty shootout as well. Only, I believe, missed one. I then missed that penalty and he got the win. So I got another loss there, guys. But again, to be honest, I was okay about it. I got back in the game. I had some chances to make it 3-2. Didn't take them. That's the aim of the game. If you take them, you win. If you don't, you probably don't win. So you've got to be clinical, right? That's one thing I want to improve a lot. Just being clinical in every game, no matter the FUT Champions opponent. So as you can see, 13-2. I was feeling like, damn, that was a game that, got away. Could have won that, but we did well to get back in the game, to be fair. Really good player. This guy, though, had an icon. He had Heung-min Son. He had Jadon Sancho. Very good weekend league team. So hopefully we can continue the, streak of playing well. Because although I didn't play well in the last game, I did come back and did hopefully do enough in terms of improving at this game. I'm always looking to improve, guys. But that's a nice goal there. You've got to be calm and patient in this FIFA to do well. And that's what we did there with Acuna, of all people. Really great player. And you guys know probably quite well by now that I do love using Acuna as a centre mid. But there you go, guys. We are now at 14 wins. Now, I didn't stop there. Usually I do. Hence why this will be a longer and hopefully more fun and hopefully more full of tips and tricks kind of video for you guys. This guy, again, good player, man. Had Batshuayi at strike and Mertens, 2 icons. Whenever someone's got 2 icons, that's when you know they've grinded the game. So hopefully I can get the win with this opponent. And we actually do go 1-0 up there. Sorry about that. We missed the goal there. But still, we go into this game with hope that we can make it 2-0. And that's what we do right here. Really nice goal. didn't think I scored that goal. And for a moment here, I actually thought that was my man Marshall, but I got the PSN ID wrong. And I also think he's on Xbox, I think. Anyway, great play review is Marshall. So 15 wins, guys, and 2 losses is an amazing record on a road to glory. It really is. So very ecstatic with that. And hopefully we can continue the look in terms of, I guess, not even look, just playing well, right? I'm hoping we could continue it. So let's keep trying to get those good wins. That's what I'm trying to say. 15 wins so far, 2 losses. Very, very good start, I guess. Well, it's more than start. It's like halfway point, isn't it? So very good team coming up here, guys, with this opponent. Wijnaldum, Cam, he's got the likes of Heung-min Son. He has got other players there, like I think it was Mane as well. But nice start, though, by my team. Very good start here, making it 1-0 into this game. However, I want to answer some more questions. So, let's see. Best all-round FIFA card. For me, I would say currently the best all-round FIFA card is probably, I think, Ultimate Scream Firmino might take that crown because his base card is amazing. I've used his Ultimate Scream a few times now. I think it's his... Yeah, I'm going to go Ultimate Scream Firmino. I think all round he is sensational. Griezmann, I'd say, is an all-round striker, probably the best. Aguero is more clinical in the box, but for me, I would go Ultimate Scream Firmino, if I'm being honest, guys. I think he does everything he wants. He can even defend, got great work rates, can, get back very well, can track back well. We did win that game, by the way, a 3-2, very tough game. But yeah, I'd go probably Ultimate Scream Firmino is my choice there. Very good team here again, guys. Neymar, Mbappe, Dembele, Blanc as centre-back is a very good centre-back in this game. And yeah, very good. So, moving on. We got some more here, guys. So, Matt, who is the player that makes you turn on your console every day to play FIFA? Hassman. I would say this FIFA, it's probably been mostly Griezmann, Neymar, Firmino's up there, he's great. Dembele's brilliant. Whenever I get Messi or Pele in draft, they're up there as well. Bernardo Silva is that man now as well. So I go with like those 7 players. Griezmann, Neymar, Firmino, Messi, Pele, Bernardo Silva, and then Dembele. I'll go with those 7. Also, maybe Ultimate Screen Bernard. They're all brilliant. Blanc as well, CDM is great. Anyway, 2-0 game so far, guys. Again, really tough game, this one. I know I'm saying it on a lot of these games, but they really were. And again, nice goal by Sadio Mane. Really was a tough game. This one had to do my best to secure, hopefully, the win. But again, like this guy came back, and Ryan Kent, good God. I feel like he might be one of the most detested players in this game. But look at that great dribbling, guys. This is what you call a fantastic FIFA goal. That, for me, might be my best goal in FIFA 20. I'm not even joking, guys. That goal was a really, difficult goal to get. And I'm proud of the goal. That was a very high-level goal, man. Very happy to say that. Anyway, this guy then got a nearly goal. We defended very well there, but then gave the ball back to him. And was a bit of a stupid, bit of play there. Very annoying goal to concede. But it was my bad. I had to hold my hands up there and say, you know what? That's my bad. Really was on me, that one. And sometimes you got to do that in life, guys, to improve as a person. So we get the win there. 3-2 in that game. We now go to 17-2. We're doing really well. I kind of wanted to focus from now on a lot more on the road to glory to see what we could do in the weekend league. And guys, to get 17-2 is nothing short of amazing. No matter what team you've got, even if you've got a 50 million coin team, I'm not even joking, guys. If I got 17-2, I would be thrilled because I know that it doesn't always matter about the team you have, right? You never know what kind of player you are really playing. Also, Luke66 on Discord has asked, Matt, who do you want to get an icon card next year? For me, it's a good question. I would love to see George Weah back in FIFA. I would love to see Romario in FIFA. I'm going to actually adjust that question a bit. In terms of icons I would love to see in FIFA in general, I would probably love to see Beckham in FIFA, but preferably like a centre mid version. I don't think a right mid version would be all that desirable, right? But I think I would like to see ratings change, because I don't get why Cruyff has a max prime rating of like 94, I think it is. I wouldn't have Kaká as in prime 91 as well. In fact, is Kaká 91? I'll have a quick look on Futbin. If Kaká's 91, yeah, he is. That's way too low, because for me, I think Zidane's too highly rated. I would have given Zidane maybe 94, 95 max. Would never have gone 96, but it's still great to see in terms of his card, right? But I don't see how you can give Zidane 96 when Cruyff is 94. And even Eusebio is like 93, 94, isn't he? So I would defo change some of the ratings. But good question. I think it's hard. So many icons now have cards. I would like to see Oliver Kahn as a goalkeeper. We'd love to see Sami Hyypiä as maybe like a lower rated icon. But my God, imagine Sami Hyypiä and Van Dijk in the same team. That would really, really be sensational. That would honestly be amazing. So I really couldn't say many more than that. I'm trying to think of others, like any Liverpool icons. That would be great. I mean, we've had some greats in the past that don't really get recognition. Players like Alan Hansen would be great as centre-back. But again, I can't ever see him being an icon. Dalglish was unbelievable for us, so happy for him. Maybe Kevin Keegan would be good actually to see. We've got John Barnes, Ian Rush now, so I feel like we're at a stage now with Liverpool that we've got so many icons. But guys, that was a game that I played terribly in, and 2 of the goals were unlucky to concede. But I didn't play well this game. Sometimes, again, like I said before, man, got to just be like honest and say, you know what? I did not play well this game. And that was one of those games. A bit of a annoying game. He was a beatable player, but he deserved to win this game. He played much better than me, for sure. So 17-3, still a very good record. Now, this guy had a great team. Ruud Gullit, Cam, Eusebio, striker. I really, really want Eusebio striker, man. That's a player who I really want to aim for in this road to glory. Maybe today, while I'm streaming FUT Champions rewards and stuff, maybe opening some big reward packs, and hopefully I can pack Eusebio. We do have some 100k packs, so that would be absolutely brilliant. Anyway, this guy was really hard to defend against, and obviously when he's got a player like Ronaldo coming on, you can do things like that. In fact, he started with Ronaldo, actually, team with Ronaldo. So in this game, guys, I didn't start well at all. It was 1-0 until I made a good pass there and got the goal with Aguero. Nearly messed things up there with Sergio Agüero. So I got a bit lucky and I guess finishing the ball off. But again, this guy was great, and I was really annoyed at myself because it was a super close game and I didn't get tight enough to Ronaldo and he scored. So fair play to this guy. And again, guys, we've lost 2 in a row. So very, very, I guess, annoying. I honestly wanted to take that game to extra time. I probably should have gone to team press during that period. That's what I'd say. Next time I'm in that situation, guys, I'll make sure to do that. So, moving on to some more questions, guys, that you might be surprised at. So, what other ones here have we had? Favorite fast player to use in FIFA 20, and which fast player would you advise? So, I think for me, Adama Traore is defo up there. I love using Raheem Sterling. I think it might be Adama Traore, but his finishing is always a bit inconsistent. I would say Adama is up there, though, in terms of his fun cards, right? Fast players as well. Eusebio is incredible. I mean, it's weird. Like, Messi's got the pace, but people don't really talk about Messi's pace. It's his dribbling. But for me, Messi is up there as well. Ultimate Screen Bernard is fantastic in this game. Another question here, guys, is favorite players to trade with right now. So, guys, I've started like getting up a lot earlier on Thursdays, especially. And I try to get up early as I can every day. But like Thursdays, I get up at like maybe 10 to 8 every morning. And then, you know, get some breakfast, get a great cup of tea made for us in the house. And when I can, I'm trying to make like 50k within like an hour of FUT Champions rewards. So squad battle rewards are really good to trade with. That's all for defending there, by the way. Squad battle rewards are great to trade with. However, FUT Champions rewards are brilliant. So I'm like bidding on players, guys. at like 9 a.m. every Thursday morning on players such as maybe Wan-Bissaka, maybe players like Sissoko. But to be honest, any player that's worth like about 4 to 7k, I try and bid on. Even players like Tadic, even players like Pepe from Porto, Ziyech from Ajax as well. So any players that are within that price range, guys, I'm trying to bid on with 700 coins, 1,000 coins, and you'll be so surprised at the amount of players that you can really get for a cheap price. Guys, this morning, for example, I've made about maybe 40 to 50k bidding on players like Wan-Bissaka for 1,000 coins, and he sells for like 3.7k. Bidding on Wan-Bissaka for 750 coins, getting it for that price. So you will be surprised by what you can do in FIFA 20 in terms of trading. A lot of people are always very, very surprised what you can do in this game. Right now, we're going to jump forward to the crunch time of Weekend League. We're currently at 21 and 6. This was honestly due to tiredness. I've lost about 3 or 4 games here, guys, at about 4 in the morning because I wanted to get the best rewards possible. You guys are amazing. I really love all the support you always provide me with on YouTube, on every platform. It's amazing. And it makes me want to work harder for you guys. I want to give you the best rewards possible. This is our road to glory. And by staying up at that time and playing, I didn't play well, if I'm being honest, guys. So in these last 3 games, I went out, got a bit of a break, literally like 4 in the morning, went out of the house, went for like a bit of a walk around the block, came back, made myself a cappuccino, got some energy, and we had to be really clutch in these final few games, because if we weren't, guys, we weren't going to get the rewards that I really wanted. You can probably guess what I'm trying to get. For me, I do feel like we could aim for like 25, 26, 27 wins. Once we get those elite players, I'm wanting players like Neymar, Mbappe, Griezmann still even. Like I'm wanting to use high-level players. However, this was a very good chance to get a game won here in the final 2 games. So we needed to win 1 of the last 2 games. I always love it when you can get like Elite 3 achieved. And then you don't need to kind of, have that, I guess, not pressure, but like, mentality of, I've got to win this last game now to get elite. You'd much rather get it done and then that's it, right? So for me, I had to play well. So we got the goal in this first game here, guys, in the 29th game of the Weekend League. And it makes you think, if I actually did time my games way better, I would be so much better off. I just would be, right? So we go into this game and I thought, you know what? This is going to be a tough game because you've got so many icons. You've got Timothy Ronaldo. He will probably score. You've got to just have that mentality that you've got to go into this game with a positive mindset, but also a real one. He's got that many good players that he will get a few chances, and he did. And this was honestly, again, tiredness. I didn't play well in this game, and we conceded 2 goals in the first half. And both those goals, man, I could have defended so much better. I needed to get closer to Messi there. I know what I did wrong. So that's always what you got to do, guys, to improve this game. Make sure you know what you can do better at, right? Whether it be defending, whether it be attacking, always strive to improve this game. Now, this guy then got another nice goal. I thought I applied a lot of pressure there to Ronaldo. And at this point, I'm like, oh, my days. What do I need to do? Just get a win when I need one, right? So in this game, guys, we just never really got going. Again, I don't think I played anywhere near my best here. And things kept happening like that when I was actually controlling the play. I think it was Semedo, and they just weren't getting the ball. So at this stage, I was like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to rage quit. I could maybe somehow miraculously come back even to 4-3, but I was so knackered. I just wasn't in the mood to carry on that game. I just wanted one more win. So we did rage quit, guys. I hate doing rage quits. I only ever do them, though, if I'm losing like that, and I want to, get that final win, right? So hopefully we can do it with this final win. It all gets down to this. For me, there's no such thing as pressure, right? Unless certain jobs require it. But for me, people talk about pressure with FIFA, even with pro player tournaments. Yes, there's big money for grabs of these pro tournaments, but if players took the word pressure out of their vocabulary, I feel like a lot of pro players might do a lot better, and us included. Don't put pressure on yourself, guys. This game is meant to be fun. Try and have as much fun as possible. This was a really nice goal, though, in the final game of the weekend league. As you guys can see there, we got the goal with Mane, so it's looking good right now. However, it was, again, a very tough game. As you can see, second chance of the game, fake shot, bang, we passed it to, I believe it was it Bruno Fernandes? I can't see there. 2-0 lead there, though, guys. It was actually Acuna, so 2-0 lead, and I'm feeling very good about things. However, this guy really did play well towards the end of the game as well. However, we carry on, and I just told myself, you know what, Matt, let's just try and get that third important goal, and we got it. So at this stage, I was like, oh, here we go. Can we please get elite? To be honest, I was frustrated with myself because there was about 4 games here which I did think I could have won. There was one game I got very lucky in, guys, which I think I showed before, where I scored in like the 94th minute and the injury time said 2 minutes injury time. So we definitely got lucky with one game, but I just definitely think we could have got at least 4 more wins. So there's improvement to be made, but the good thing is this is a road to glory. To get elite with all the teams I'm coming up against, probably 20 of these games have probably had better teams on paper. It's just about how you play. Like, the amount of teams I come up against who don't use ball rolls, who don't do those fake shots is quite insane. That guy got a nice goal there for his team. Very well played there to him. And then we carry on. I'm like, you know what? Why not just go for this, guys? Why not try and get a 5th goal and truly see this game out? So we get a nice back heel pass there to Aguero. And like I said before, guys, Aguero does not miss. However, he did get unfortunate with the offside, but then he made up for it, making it 5-1. So guys, it is official. We have got elite rewards. So I'm very excited to show you guys the rewards we're going to have. Hopefully we can pack Mbappe or Van Dijk or an icon. That would be absolutely scintillating. And yeah, I gave away a penalty there and was really calm. Like, whenever I concede a penalty, guys, I'm always really calm. Always go with your gut instinct in Ultimate Team, and you will do well. However, I did actually go for a goal kind of shot there with Van der Sar. And as you guys can see, the time is ticking. And no matter what, I was very happy at this point. It was about 5:10 in the morning. I was really trying to work hard for you guys in terms of getting all these games completed. And we make it 6-1. So really good finish. I'm literally applauding my team. I am going there. I always say, guys, if you can smile during Weekend League and not be grumpy, not be angry at all, and just be positive if you can. And if you are angry for a stage, get out of it, snap out of it and improve. You'll do a lot better. Be calm when you play FIFA. And as you guys can see, that is the Weekend League complete. So, how do I rate my players? In goal, Van der Sar, I've got to say it, for free goalkeeper, 10 out of 10. Really worth the grind to get his card. Very impressed with him. Centre-backs, PK and Varane. PK's 10, Varane about 9.5. PK's got better positioning. Semedo is a 10. Mendy, I will now say, is a 10. I actually gave him like an 8.4 the other week. Who else did I use? I think I used, Renato Sanchez, 10. Acuna, 10. Dembele, 10. Mane, I'll go for like 8.7. I still feel like there are better left winger options. And for the price, I could get 2 Ultimate Screen Bernard. So I'll go 8.7 for Mane. Aguero, definitely 10. Really, really clinical. I would advise giving him either the sniper or maybe Hunter. Chemistry style to get that better speed and pace. Hopefully that can, improve the, amount of goals you guys can get. But as you can see, that is the squad review done. And also we are completing a lot of milestones within this FIFA. Oh yeah, sorry, Bernardo Silva. Guys, Bernardo Silva might be my favorite new card within Ultimate Team. It's got to be said that that is the case. Hopefully you guys can take some advice from this video and just hopefully improve your game. And in terms of the penalty glitch, the only thing I'll say is chip the ball in the top right corner. That's all I'll say for now. Gonna leave it at that. Anyway, that is the FUT Champions highlights complete, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this big video today for you. I definitely would advise getting Aguero if you can for the coins. Let me know as well how many coins you currently have in Ultimate Team. And yes guys, hopefully we get incredible FUT Champions rewards.